Happy birthday for those Taurus born in May. I hope it's really nice month for you. Hello and welcome for your May reading for Taurus Sun, Moon and Rising, but happy birthday for those in Taurus Sun. It's me, Lorien. I am back. Very glad to be back as well. I've just, well, 5 days ago came out of hospital. So if you were wondering where I was, that is why. But I'm very much eager to get started with the tarot readings and get these going again. You join me at my altar. So this is going to be basically, I think, a stead part of what's coming up over the next few months videos. Really, I really enjoy reading for you all here. If you have as well, or if you will buy a reading privately with me, this is where I prepare. This is where I can meditate on your question, your energies for 20 minutes and get things connected within you as well. So yeah, just thought it'd be nice to bring you back here. This candle, this lovely light blue candle, has been being used just to give me some guidance. I love the energy of this candle. It also brings me the energy of May. So it's a light blue energy, it's a lovely spring energy, and let's hope that we can get some nice information for all you lovely Taurians out there. I'm feeling a lot of love for May, and I'm hoping this transpires for everybody as well. If it is that you'd like a private reading with me, by the way, just click the link below. I've got Skype, email, audio, video, lots of things on there, so it'll take you directly to those pages. And thank you as well for those who have supported me on Patreon so far. I really appreciate it. If you're wondering about the meditation videos, those are coming too, so don't worry about that. I'm going to start writing them and recording them as soon as I can. Right, 2 more for you, Taurus. Okay. Very nice. Indeed. Okay. Oh, that's not very nice, but, you know, see? Interesting. Okay, so I know what that is. That's okay. They're just kind of nodding at me and saying, you already know. Okay, so you have that. And also this one wants to come out. So, for some reason I just wanted to sing Twilight Zone. I don't know why. Please excuse me. I think it must be this morphine that still takes days to get out of my system. Alright, so let me see. I think you've got a lot of wisdom here. There does seem to be, I mean, I'm trying to pinpoint exactly. Alright, so for you, Taurus, it seems like the month just goes more intense as it goes on, and it could be to do with Mercury retrograde that only comes into effect, I think, the last week of May. It goes direct then, so it could be the fact that you are feeling like there's a little bit of a struggle with how you communicate with others and friends and things like that. There also seems to be something around the first 2 weeks which prompts you to look at other options, prompts you to look at other things. And we've got the Ace of Cups here. This could be a birthday for some of you. It could be feeling like your solar return's coming in. It's a very powerful month for you, because if it's your birthday in this month, you're going to have a lot of solar energy. And I mean, that's why I do a special birthday reading. So if you have a look from the solar Taurus, there's a special birthday reading for anybody who's in the sign of the month. And that's why I basically do a 25-minute video for you, because I think there's going to be something very big in your solar return, and this is basically what's coming up here as well for you. It's a lot of intensity with this card. I mean, normally the Ace of Cups is almost Cancerian and Piscean in its lightness and brightness, and it's like joy, and I do get that still. This is an absolutely wonderful card for you, Taurus. Please don't feel like I'm just kind of bringing this down, but I'm trying to say that there's intensity here. It's not like a deep traumatic intensity. It's just like a wow. fist punch in the air, kind of like a yes, this is what I've been looking for. And I think that's basically the energy that you've got to take with you. And it's almost like you go out of April when Mars finally goes direct and you're kind of released from something. It seems as well that your perspective on something changes and alters, so you have a completely different viewpoint, which releases you emotionally from something that may have been holding you back in the past. I do see this as being presented to you as a different option and something that maybe you could entertain. It's something that maybe you have had an inkling about or thought about before, but now you're coming into the zone and you're actually looking at things from a different perspective. You're allowing yourself to heal a little bit or starting the healing process. There's something that I think you are going to be tested with this month, but for now you get the sense of it's May, it's me, I'm going to get things done. And I also think that you carry this energy forward into the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a lovely card. It's all about seeing the next step. You've started the two things of the creation. You've basically said, I've got the idea, I've got the design, and now I want to create. And this is, I think, a lot of perspective things. I do also get education with this. I do see that there could be something where you're trying to educate yourself, or you want to go into further education, or maybe you want to teach people. I actually believe in this card that you may start to realize that you're on the up, and that could add some pressure to you. So for instance, you could start to get more recognition for the little things you're doing, and the more recognition for the little things that are happening, the bigger the recognition gets for the big things. For instance, if you were an actor, sorry, you may have suddenly got a part in something that is a lead, and then suddenly that leads to something else, and it's almost like, oh, your star's rising. For those of us who are more mundane, and not in this world of show, we, I think, are going to experience a little bit more of a settlement in regards to how we feel about what is going on with other people. I say we, I've suddenly turned into a Taurus, I don't know. But there is a strong feeling of going forwards and having this recognition coming in. You have turned your back on something or someone, because or it's kind of like a moment of inner strength and knowing. You already know where you're going, you know what you're doing, and I think this is a very strong card for you. It's a very upbeat energy. And then we have the Third of Swords, and I think this is somebody else coming in to put pressure on you. You may feel a little bit stabbed in the heart because of something somebody says, but please remember this is Mercury retrograde. We're still in that energy. So if, for instance, you expected somebody to come to either your birthday celebrations, or you wanted something to happen, or something like that, and it didn't, or somebody's just like jealous of you, somebody's going to disappoint you this week, and somebody may be giving you a little bit of a hard time because they're jealous of you or something like that. Try not to take it too personally. It is intense energy that's still coming through. You're still working through this creation, but through creation it always has to destroy something in the background, so don't worry about it. I think take maybe a leaf out of your sister sign Scorpio, which I am, you know, in which you have card here. This is not to be feared. I want to stress that right now. This is not to be feared. Challenges are not there to make your life hell. Challenges are there for you to learn and grow from them. This is just kind of the Scorpio thing. For instance, if you're worried about transformation, or if you're worried about what the endings will bring, it's kind of like a phoenix from the flames. Reinvention. That's what it is. You create something new. It's supposed to be a golden opportunity. For instance, I really, this card always came up for my illness. Okay, this, every time somebody read for me, it would always be the Three of Swords, and it would always be about my illness flaring up. And now if I saw that and this after, I know that that was going to get sorted, which it has been, and this is going to come and be my regeneration. And that's precisely what it is for you. You are regenerating something. Yes, endings can be painful, and you may be sad to see the end of May, even, or the end of a particular birthday or a decade if you're coming out of a big, solid decade of birthdays. But for me, I don't see this as a negative connotation at all. I see this as you kind of like being Madonna, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, well, that doesn't fit me anymore. I'm going to stride ahead, and I'm going to keep in mind the tenacity that this card brings, the new hope and the new perspective and the really intense stuff that this card brings. And I'm going to draw it here. I'm going to break down convention, and I'm going to be me, authentically vintage, original me, your original recipe you. Okay, so that's what I think is going to happen for Taurus. You again, okay, so this makes sense. I've just completely ignored these cards. Shape-shifting, that's what you need to do, especially, as I say, if you're an actor. There's this kind of shape-shifting you have to mold into who you are and who you are going to be, but also having that sense of self, the core original you, the sense of you. But the shaman and the ancient healing wisdom, that is all about understanding that things have to end and they will mend over, they will heal. If people disappoint you and piss you off and you're kind of like, oh, that's really disappointed me, they've showed their true colours. You can decide what to do with that. You don't have to mope around and feel sorry for yourself. You can just say, okay, well, you've done that. I suppose you're not as close a friend as you are. You go on this pile now. And it may be the fact that you have to be a little bit calculated about your actions at this point. It's a shame. I wish it wasn't so, but you may have to be kind of detached in the way you deal with some people this month, because you will have healing wisdom. This card here, like, these two go together. Like I said at the beginning, you are going to get a different perspective. You're going to get wisdom, which is going to heal you. I don't think I can say it any other way. But for the most part, I know it's a very, as I say, it's an intense month for you in energy wise, but it's not a depressing month. It's a light energy. Look at the blue candle. It's gorgeous. It's light blue, it's sky blue, it's trying to get you to communicate and be authentic and who you want to be, and just trying to gain yourself, be rejuvenated. May always hold a lot of promise. It's my favourite month of the year. We're not quite in spring, or tail end of spring, beginning almost of summer. It's beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love May. And I think you should embrace May. Not me, May, try and be this core person, this pillar of the community that I know a lot of Taurians are. You are absolutely lovely. Some of my favourite people are Taurian. Funnily enough, some of my favourite actors are Taurian too. So just focus on yourself this month. You can afford to be a bit selfish in your actions. You're not entirely like Virgo, you're not entirely subservient and trying to get things. But I think that you are going to be, I think you're really going to be seeing in June with a complete redo of yourself or something like that. It's very intense. It's very intense and very interesting. But do let me know how things go for you, and as always, take the very best of care. If it is a personal reading or the birthday reading that you'd like, just check out my website links below. I am aware that I've got 5,000 subscribers. I can't quite believe it. It was when I was in hospital, so thank you ever so much for that. And I will be doing something for that. I don't know quite what it is yet. But yeah, I'll figure something out. I've still got 2 more weeks of healing to do on myself, so we'll see. But best wishes, very many happy returns if your birthday is in May, and I look forward to reading for you all soon.